Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. I want to really apologize for this preview coming out late. Um, I've had a lot happening this week, but I'm gonna rush through this. This video was supposed to be my first video where I have visuals in the video, but because this is rushed, it's gonna be a cover. But starting next video, we're gonna shift back into having like video clips instead of a screen the whole time. So let's get this underway. I'm really sorry guys if my voice is low right now. I was at a party, homecoming, yesterday, so my throat is legit not at its peak right now, which is also why I am just trying to get this video over with. So Jets Dolphins preview. Daniel, Aaron Glenn, they will meet for the first time as head coaches on Monday night. Will McDaniel's Dolphins host Glenn's Jets in a Week 4 matchup, where both of these teams stand at an 0-3 record. And McDaniel pointed to the Jets' 17-point fourth quarter deficit last week in an interview. I was just watching this, by the way, as an example of the grit he expects from a team coached by Glenn, but also from his squad as well. So this Dolphins team is really trying to avoid an 0-4 start. Dolphins have really struggled. They are one of 3 teams in the league without a turnover on defense. Something that defensive players pointed out this week is in part a product of poor run defense and lack of disruption on first and second down. So we need to get something going on the defense. And, it has not been good so far. The secondary has been getting toasted. Everybody has looked bad. I mean, Minka's been pretty decent, and Rasul Douglas too, but everyone else is getting burnt on the field right now. No one has made an interception. No one has made a fumble. So, however, the Dolphins have allegedly been practicing techniques, punching out the ball in practice this week. The Dolphins, I believe this team feels like they're better than what their record shows, but they aren't trying to abandon their fundamentals to get the first win of the season. So both of these teams are trying to avoid their first 0-4 start. It's in a minute. Dolphins last time they started 0-4, they were 0-7 in 2019. So this is gonna be a little bit of a tough game. You're playing against Justin Fields. He is going to be in for this game, so you have to stop the run game. This is gonna be a lot of running the football. Justin Fields is gonna run, and we know what happened a few years ago when the Dolphins played the Bills. Okay, so it was not pretty. He ran all over Miami, and so we barely won 35-32 against a hapless Bears team. And now this Dolphins team really sucks, dude. So this is gonna be a really tough game for them now that they're even worse than what they were a few years ago, and all their struggles. Biggest key matchup: Tyreek Hill, Sauce Gardner. I think this is without a doubt. Gardner, 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback, looking for his first pick of 2025. And Hill's last encounter with the Jets, yeah, we don't even need to talk about that. That was a mess. Dolphins run offense versus the Jets run defense. And I gotta say, Dolphins are still trying to develop an identity with this run game. And this Dolphins rush attack has been so bad. I gotta take the Jets on this part. Whereas the pass offense, I will take the Dolphins on that. But the Jets' run offense has been unstoppable this year with Justin Fields. Brees Hall, even though he's only averaging 52 yards a game, don't overlook him. Miami's D is one of the worst at run stops. But don't forget, Justin Fields is gonna run all over this Miami team. So you look at these two teams, the idea of the Dolphins bidding farewell to September with 0 wins and 4 losses, including getting swept by all 3 divisional rivals, 2 of whom are supposed to be thinking about rebuilding. It's very depressing to think about, and the Jets have the edge in a lot of these areas. And on paper, the Dolphins are the overall team, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I think the Dolphins are just not a good football team this year. You know, I don't even want to fathom what Justin Fields is going to do on the run tomorrow against this team. This team is just not playing good football at all. And the Jets, after having a heartbreaking loss to the Bucs, they are definitely going to be desperate in this one. So this is a really, really hard one for me to pick. I would love to go for the Dolphins here, but I do not think that this team is going to survive Monday night against the Jets. And I believe that an 0-4 start would cause firings in the locker, firings in the coaching staff and the front office. And I think this game will be the breaking point of that. So I got the Jets winning this game 28-25. Thank you guys for watching. I'm really sorry for this video coming out late.